Now we are going to discuss storage. Storage is one of the most used service in AWS after EC2, that is Elastic Cloud Compute. Amazon S3, that is simple storage service. It is most popular service in AWS and it is very flexible and inexpensive storage service. It uses a key value approach to store data. It is also called as storage, object storage. It also provides APIs to access and modify objects. S3 buckets provides this TP access in order to access our objects, and we can modify our objects. It provides unlimited storage, 99.99% availability, and durability is 11 nines durability. And the objects are replicated in a single region, but across multiple available zones. Even something happens to our storage in a single region, but it can be accessed from multiple available zones. It can store all types of data like text, binary, backup, archives, like media files, archives, application packages, and even the system logs. We can take backup of our database, storage devices like HDD, SSD, and if you want to move on-premises data to cloud, then we can use Amazon S3. Amazon S3 objects and buckets. S3 is a global service. It is not associated with a particular region, but we can create a bucket in a specific AWS region. Objects are stored in buckets. So bucket names are globally unique, and the bucket names are used as a part of object URL. So we need to use only lowercase letters, numbers, hyphens, and periods. We can create unlimited objects in a bucket. Each object is identified by a key value pair. Key is in a bucket, and the maximum object size is a 5 terabyte. So example of the key value example. Suppose we are having a folder 2030. In that 2030, I have created another folder like 10. In that 10, I uploaded course1.png, course2.png, and I created another folder in 2030, that is 11. And then I uploaded course2.png, course3.png, and course0.png. So it maps the value like image binary content. Then if I insert index.html, the value will be code content. So these are about Amazon S3 key value examples. Amazon S3 storage classes introduction. As we discussed earlier, that it can store different type of data in AWS, media files, archives. Archives are nothing but where we don't use data that much frequently. Application packages and system logs. Then we can also back up our database and storage devices like HDD, SSD, and long-term archives. Then use variation in access patterns. Use variation in access patterns is nothing but, suppose if I want to access some data that is available in S3 bucket very instantly, then the cost is very high. But if I want to access data that is within S3 bucket in a span of 1 hour, then the cost is very less. So that is nothing but there is a trade-off between the access time and cost. If you want to access the data instantly, then the cost is more. If you want to access the data in 20 minutes or as 1 hour, then the cost is very less than this. So S3 storage classes help us to optimize your cost while meeting access time needs. So as I said, example that is main about storage classes.